What's good, YouTube? Free agency, new news. I know I'm gonna be late on this, but my subscribers gonna love to hear what I gotta say. Derrick Rose, one of my favorite players in the last 7 years. Obviously, he was an MVP a couple years ago. He was a multiple-time All-Star. He was one of the most exciting players to watch because of his finishing ability, his dunking ability, and the guy he just had a good spunk about him, and he was very humbled and very appreciative of the things he was blessed with. And at the same time, he said, "Why can't I win MVP? Why can't we make the playoffs?" And then he won MVP and made the playoffs. So the guy believes in his talent. The guy believes that he can do anything as long as he can put his mind to it and stay focused and get it accomplished. So I like that he got that type of mindset and he's humble like that. But at the same time, the dude can play. And the thing about it is, Derrick Rose had a solid season last year. He didn't have a terrible year. He didn't have a horrible year. Obviously, one thing that hurt his free agency pool was he did get injured at the end of the season, and that's one of his biggest flaws is that he just can't stay healthy. Obviously, if Derrick Rose put up the numbers he put up and was able to do it over the last couple of years, he would still get the same money that Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday got $100+ million. And he's always injured. And I'd rather have Derrick Rose than Drew Holiday years ago. But Drew Holiday can shoot, and he has the length at the same time. So you probably will want Drew Holiday now. But Derrick Rose can play. And one thing about playing with Cleveland, he reminds me of Richard Jefferson. He reminds me of Richard Jefferson when he was a Spurs. Richard Jefferson couldn't shoot. Josh Smith, when he got to the Rockets, he couldn't shoot. So they focused on improving what they can improve. The players work and play basketball every day almost when the season is started and to the end of the season and in the playoffs. These people are practicing and putting up a lot of shots before and after the game. They can continue to prove if they want to really do it. If a player really want to focus on something, like Blake Griffin know how to dribble, he knows how to shoot, he can shoot free throws now. So if somebody really wanted to work on something and master it, these NBA players has the personnel, the training staff, and the job to do it. This is not something you do for fun like being on the high school team or the college team. This is something you do as a job. This is your profession. Derrick Rose was a guy that was a solid player even his rookie year and became an MVP. Richard Jefferson was a guy when he went to the Spurs, he couldn't shoot threes consistently. They was able to fix that, and now that's one of his weapons. Like I said, Josh Smith, they fixed that a little bit. He was respectable at the three-point line when he was with the Rockets. Matter of fact, he helped them come back and beat the Clippers because he had that nasty third quarter. So these people can improve. Derrick Rose is a guy that's at his season where it's make or break, and he took a role that can really hurt or help his career. Obviously, he want to still prove that he can play. To me, he proved that last year when he was with the Knicks. He still can score. He averaged 18 a game, even though they was kind of empty because they really wasn't winning. But he showed that he can still score, he can still produce, and he stay healthy for over half the season. So that was an improvement, and his scoring numbers went up. His assist numbers went down, but he was able to score more points. Derrick Rose always been a scoring point guard. He never really been lockdown, a crazy passing point guard, but he is a respectable defender years ago. But he never been a 10 assist guy. He always been an aggressive attack, keep the defense on their heels, and pass when he has to, and get to the paint and finish. And if he can't do that, he'll get to just score in transition and make the right plays. But it's gonna be hard for him in Cleveland because you got to play under Kyrie if he don't get traded. Darren Williams can shoot better than Derrick Rose, but Derrick Rose can make more things happen because of his aggressive nature. Also, this can, like I said, this can really make or break his career because he can either play amazing off that bench and be like a dominant Enes Kanter, Zach Randolph type of player, Eric Gordon type of player, or he can really hurt his career well, where he's always going to be looked at as a bench player. Like I said, he started his whole career even in New York, and now he's going to be coming off the bench for Cleveland. And if that happens and he doesn't do well, either he's going to be out of the NBA or he's going to be known as a bench player, or he might get another opportunity to start. people really going real young with the point guards now. And if they're not going young, they just signing a player that can just fill the job. Derrick Rose is one of them players that can't really shoot the mid-range crazy. He can shoot it, especially that step-back jumper when he step back and just shoot the jumper. But he's not a consistent shooter, and he's not a knockdown three-point shooter. And that's what I'm saying. Like Richard Jefferson, like Josh Smith, if he can really focus, just like J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith had crazy shot selection. Now he's just a spot-up shooter, and he's plays under control because he's playing for a championship team, and he's playing with people that hold him accountable. If they can do the same thing with Derrick Rose and he can just focus on knocking down spot-up threes and attacking off the dribble and getting out in transition and having fun, this can be a fun, great season to watch. And we can actually see Derrick Rose improve his spot-up jump shot because he don't really need to do that much in Cleveland. All he got to do is come in, average 8 to 10 points off the bench, and that's really it. He don't really have to play 25, 30 minutes. He should be even healthier because he's not going to play that many minutes. And he's not really required to do much if he plays for the Cavaliers. So that's a lot of analysis about this situation. Multiple perspectives, multiple ways to think about it, and multiple things that can happen. A lot of scenarios, basically. Let me know what you think about this signing. It's only $2.1 million. You probably can buy him out at the trade after the trade deadline because if it don't work out, you can get rid of him. It's only $2.1 million. You're not really taking a big gamble. You're not really investing a lot of money on him. I think this is a win-win for Derrick Rose in Cleveland because he's playing for a championship contender. This might be the first time he makes it to the finals. And at the same time, he has an opportunity to win a championship. And at the same time, he can show what he can still do and what he can still improve on. And he's playing where he can show what he can do. So maybe he will be on the Spurs, or maybe he will play for the Warriors down the road. Like I said, Sean Livingston had a similar situation to show that he's a quality player still. So we'll see. Check out my website at analysisplayground.com. It'll be in the comment section description below. And check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. It'll be in the description in the comment section below too. Let me know what you guys think about this Derrick Rose signing. I think it's low risk, high reward because you're only paying him $2.1 million. And like I said, at the end of the day, you can buy him out. And if you can't do that, he only signed for 1 year. This is a win-win for both teams because Derrick Rose got something to prove. And LeBron needed another ball handler to come off the bench with him and Kyrie on the bench, or somebody that can make Kyrie a spot-up shooter and cut to the basket, get him some easier buckets, and give another person that can handle the ball. So this is win-win to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out.